Hello, I'm Emily Schrod. It's Sunday, January 14th. Here's a look at the top stories from your trusted local news source. The Iowa State Patrol says it's covered more than 127 crashes between 12:30 Friday morning and 9 o'clock Saturday evening. The patrol says 109 of those crashes included property damage. 18 of them included injuries. The good news, there's been no reported fatalities in this weather. Troopers responded to more than 833 calls for service for drivers. And as these cold temperatures persist, medical experts say it's important to be proactive about avoiding frostbite. Frostbite can happen in several levels, and while there are ways to treat it, staff at the University of Iowa Healthcare say it's best to prevent it from happening at all. Wear warm clothing if you're heading outside and cover any exposed skin.
The most common areas that are going to be affected from freezing injuries, or those that are affected first, are going to be areas like the ears, the nose, the cheeks, the lips, the fingers, the toes, because that's where we tend to have the least layers of clothing when we're outside and kind of exposed to these very, very cold temperatures.
Basic treatment for frostbite includes rapid rewarming of the affected area in warm water, then making sure to keep it warm by staying out of the cold. Anyone with more severe injuries should seek medical attention. And for the latest winter weather coverage, make sure to download or update the KCRG First Alert weather app. You can also download the KCRG News app for personalized alerts and closings. Well, Nikki Haley has moved into second place ahead of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis in the race for the Republican presidential nomination. That's according to the latest Des Moines Register NBC News Mediacom Iowa poll. It comes right before Iowa's Republican caucus on Monday. The Iowa poll shows 20% of likely Republican caucus goers pick Haley as their first choice. That's an increase of 4 percentage points since December. DeSantis has fallen 3 percentage points and sits at third place at 16%. Former President Donald Trump remains the frontrunner in polls at 48%. Now that's a slight dip from 51% in support in December. Vivek Ramaswamy sits in fourth place in the poll with 8% support. And on caucus night, your trusted local news team at KCRG TV9 will have unique statewide coverage for you. We have crews at caucus sites in all corners of the state, as well as caucus headquarters in Des Moines. We'll be monitoring candidates and have expert insight as results come in live. It starts at 7 p.m., the same time the caucuses start, with streaming on KCRG.com and KCRG apps. Special on-air coverage starts at 9 on CW 9.3, and we'll join on KCRG TV9 as soon as the NFL playoff game ends. And on Monday, millions of people will honor the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. Ahead of the holiday, people in Cedar Rapids are working to put a spotlight on issues impacting Black Iowans. Saturday, the annual MLK Now event included panels on topics like reducing incarceration rates and providing sustainable housing. The Iowa Data Center showed in 2021, Black Iowans made roughly $28,000 less per year than the state average. One organizer said this event may not fix problems today, but will hopefully create solutions for tomorrow.
This isn't going to solve anything, but what we've got are people that have had experience in these spaces or have a voice in these spaces. What we hope is that there's a network that continues, and what can we do to follow up on that for future opportunities with each other and for the state.
This was the third time the group has held the event. Thanks for watching. Tune into TV9 and KCRG.com for the latest updates and breaking news.